This is the third in my series of old soldier clips. As I said, please excuse any minor inaccuracies. It was a long time between the events and me being told, and then me being told and actually writing them down. This one is probably a little bit more accurate. It's not necessarily about what occurred, but some of the difficulties that these guys faced later on. Anyway, I'll now read. This story is not about the war itself, but rather about some of the difficulties faced by veterans after the war. In the late 80s and early 90s, I was on the Central Coast area of New South Wales. Many of my clients were veterans. At that time, a GP could refer for treatment using a D904. After that had been exceeded, an application on a yellow form was needed for further approval. This form was commonly known as the Yellow Peril. If this was denied, there was no real avenue of appeal. Many veterans struggled to get the rehab they needed. These men fought the Japanese, had been bashed and flogged and slaughtered by Korean guards. The atrocities they had seen were unspeakable. They had hearing and understanding deficits through aging, starvation in camps, flogging and torture, bombardment and disease. Many found speaking to people at DVA who were of Asian ethnicity problematic. For some, they could not hear what was said. For others, the accent brought back memories that they had no wish to revisit. This is in no way casting any aspersion on those people. It is merely a description of a very real issue some of these men faced. On one occasion, I was a treating physio and appealing a refusal to my Yellow Peril application for ongoing treatment for a veteran post a knee replacement. We'd had many such refusals at that period, probably a budgetary issue. I was becoming extremely frustrated at the chap on the other end of the line at DVA, Department of Veteran Affairs. I said to him that he was only seeing a yellow form, whereas I was dealing with a real human being. I challenged him to walk downstairs. In 1.5 hours, I would drive to Sydney, 1.5 hours to get there, pick him up, and take him to actually see the plight of some of the veterans he had refused. He stated that this approach was not an option. I then said that maybe he would prefer option B. He queried what that was. I informed him that option B was that he continued to sit at his desk. I would drive down, take me an hour and a half, climb the stairs, grab him by the scruff of the neck and drag him up here to meet my blokes. Needless to say, he was not overly enthusiastic about option B. Full credit to him though, he had a heart. He did not report me, and after that worked very hard to try to bend the rules a little. I never actually met him, but if we were ever to read this or hear this, I extend my eternal gratitude and apologise for being less than temperate on that occasion. Thank you. Short but sweet. Just tells you about some of the issues that some of these guys faced. Have a good night.